Hey guys, welcome back. It's Steven with North Trail RV, and today we're going to be taking a look at a new Tiffin product. But first, I just want to say thank you to all you guys who've been liking the videos and watching and subscribing to our channel. And today, so this is something brand new. This is a new floor plan, new paint, new colors, and we're going to talk about it. So this is Tiffin's new Open Road. This is the only model in their gas line, is the Allegro line. And this is a new floor plan. This is called a 29NA. So this is the baby of the group. And they still have the 32. This is a 29, although tip to tip, this does tape out at 32 feet. This is a brand new paint scheme. So you still have your 4 standard colors in Gen 10 or Gen 12. And then this is the 5th color. This is called G1 Mountainscape. You can also do this with black wheels. We've got the chrome polished wheels on this one, but I have seen one with black wheels and it does look really good. Total facelift this year. New front caps, new rear caps, new headlights. One unique thing that they've started doing this year is their injection molding, their plastic pieces, front and rear. So this is something brand new, supposed to be stronger, a lot stronger, last longer. And another thing they did is add some marker lights up here on the front, some LEDs. And one really nice thing they've done is keep the projector headlights. So we still got projector headlights up here in the front. Something that they've done unique, or Coach Glass has done unique for them, is in their laminated safety glass here, they've actually etched in a motorhome in each corner, a different motorhome down here. You kind of got to get up close to see it. And then all the way around the trim of the windshield, these are little teeny tiny Tiffin T's etched in here. Nothing functional, but just something that makes it really unique. And then we'll kind of start down the side here and talk about some new stuff. So Girard awning, wall mounted. It's got 3 arms on it. You know, on a 29-footer, this one virtually covers the whole side of the motorhome, which is nice. Up here in front of the entry door, we've got some storage. This is our Xantrax inverter mounted in here. And Tiffin is still doing the Line X or Rhino line material in their bays, which is really, really durable. Even in the shortest or the smallest motorhome they build, this is the lowest price point in their line. They're still giving you a master house battery switch and a master inverter switch, just like the diesels. And of course, Tiffin builds all of their baggage doors, all these bay doors in-house in Red Bay. They're really easy to close. This is our water tank here. So this is a 70-gallon water tank. Pretty easily accessible. These are all Lippert frameless windows on here also. And then one new thing for 2026, the outside TV and the sound bar is not new, but the swivel mount is. So now you can move the TV around outside. And this is a 22,000-pound chassis. And it's got 255/80s on it. So even in a really short package, I think this is like a 208-inch wheelbase, 206, 208. You've still got a really nice size tire on here. It gives you a good ride. And they're also using sack shocks, tuned sack shocks this year. This is the really unique thing outside on the 29 is you've got an outside kitchen. So in here, we've got a sink. This is all new black hardware, matches the inside for this year. You got a cabinet with a shelf in it up here. We've got an outside mini fridge. Control for your water pump. And then you've got a slide out drawer here, and this has got a really nice solid surface, removable cutting board in here also. So take this off and you can access the drawer, the tray here. And this just slides right back in and closes back up. You got a dual compartment in the back here, and up top, you just got some extra storage. And then down here below, this is really cool. So this gives you a little bit of versatility. So instead of having a belly mounted large non-removable propane tank, they've given you dual propane tanks, dual 20-pounders, so 40 pounds total, and you could take these out and have these refilled. So, you know, if you're camping somewhere and you don't want to disconnect and pack up your sewer hose and you can't find a mobile LP guy to come through the site, you can always take your bottles out, take them to an Ace Hardware or Walmart, wherever fills them, and fill them back up, back to your campsite, and you got LP again. New rear cap, new tail lights. Nice feature, they've left the fuel fill back here on the back. So, you know, fueling stations in these, you don't have to be so much side specific. You can only get a hose on one side. It's still easily accessible on the back. We're still working with a 5,000 pound tow capacity here. You've got your standard 7-blade plug. These pieces on the rear here are also injection molded, like the front pieces. They're like a real nice matte finish to them. And then this first bay back here is our 50 amp cord. So that takes up the bulk of this bay, and then Tiffin gives you an adapter with the coach. And then you've actually got, I don't know if you can see in there, passing up over the frame rails, you've got some storage that goes across to the other side over there, so you can store in this bay. This is a fully hydraulic slide, so the 29 is just one big slide out, and these are the big support arms underneath it. And it is a flush floor slide, which you'll see when we get inside. $7,000 generator. Gives you plenty of power, air conditioners, refrigerator, residential fridge, all that stuff. You'll never be short on power. And then we've got our Truma AquaGo tankless water heater here. Eliminates the need to have a water tank for hot water. And then this is the same refrigerator door that they've been using for a few years now. Same one that goes on the diesels. Graphics are painted through it. And then here's our wet bay. So this is a pretty standard wet bay for Tiffin. Everything's really nicely labeled. You got a ton of room in there. They roto mold this bottom piece here, and you've got a nice cutout that hangs down a little bit lower to be able to store your sewer hose in. And then you've got a nice little cutout on the left side over here where you can run your city water line out and keep the door closed without having a hole in the bottom of the tank. And then those rubber gaskets seal it off when the door is closed. Up here in the next one, this is our hydraulic. So this is the hydraulic pump for the big slide and also for the leveling jacks. And everybody asks, why do they take up a whole bay with this? So the real answer is that it's easily accessible. You know, if you need to shut off a hydraulic line or anything like that, it's a lot easier to do it from an outside compartment than it is to have to crawl underneath the coach and take stuff apart to get to it. And that's the main reason why it's mounted out here, is that it's accessible. The next one up here, we just opened, small storage compartment, and then we got a larger storage compartment in front of that. And then we've got our side view cameras here that work with the turn signals, mounted in the mirror instead of down on the wall. So this does a better job of catching the blind spot. And then you've still got your engine access up here. I didn't open this earlier, but we'll open this up. So you don't have a rod that holds it up anymore. It'll lock in up and stay. So you can still access everything up here in the front, and then to let it go, it's got a little cam on this side. You lift it up and it'll come right back down and lock it again. And then also, this is nothing new, but standard on these, they're still doing diamond shield on all the fronts of these. And now we'll go in and we'll check out the new interior. So coming inside here, you've got a double entry step and then 3 steps up and in. And then this is something new. They've done a coat rack here, and they've etched this out of metal, and it's got their logo on it. And you got 4 hangers up here. This is a nice shelf too if you're parked, just extra place to store stuff, dog leashes, shoes, whatever you'd want to put up here. So inside, I'm going to start up here in the cockpit because this is all brand new. This has been redesigned as well. And I'm going to stand over here first so you can see. So we've got a new engine hump here, a dog house as some call it, that's been trimmed back to give you more leg space coming in to the driver area and the passenger area. The whole dash itself has been redesigned and recontoured. And then you now have a wireless phone charging here in the console and a dual USB and Type-C. And then this is brand new also. This is not new to the RV industry, but new to Allegro for this year. This is a 10-inch Garmin that does nav, works your cameras, and it is removable. And it does charge while it's on the mount. You got 3 cabinets up here that are not mounted to the overhead bed, which we're going to take a look at next. So they're narrow, but they're a little bit of storage. And this side, you've got your inverter control and your Girard awning control. And then this is a single person bed. This is a Lippert drop down bed that has replaced the manual bed of years past. So you can see the cabinets stay and the bed comes down. And this is a Lippert really lightweight aluminum ladder. So this comes up in 3 sections and hooks on. And then when you're done with the bunk, it collapses to this size and you could store it away. This is new furniture also for 26. So this is Mitchell Fabrics. This is a new furniture company they've started using. Theater seats. The armrest on this is fixed, but your theater seats have a powered backrest and a powered footrest. And then each one of these controllers here has a USB in it also. On this side, you've still got more sleeping. So this is a Dream dinette table that will drop down and make a bed here. You've got a nice window next to the dinette and your TV's mounted above it. These all have day-night shades on them. And then we'll move into the galley. So you've got a 3-burner cooktop. This is a Furrion with a glass cover. This folds back. It stands up out of the way. High point microwave. So this is a standard microwave. And then this has the gas oven. So for those of you who still like to cook with gas ovens, I hear about it all the time. Why don't they do gas ovens anymore? You can now get it in Allegro. And then the galley shade does not have a day piece, but it's a really nice window back here and lets a lot of light in. In your galley, you have 3 overheads. So this is their manual book here. I left this in here to show the gauge so you could gauge the size of this compartment, how much space you've got up here. Back here, you've got pop-up USB, USB-C, and a 110. Down here below, you got plenty of room for a small trash can. You have a 1-piece stainless sink. And then they still build in the wooden sink cover holders over here on the side, so you can store these pieces away when you're not using your sink. A lot of counter space in here for this size of a motorhome. You got 4 drawers over here. ball bearing rollers, full extension. And then full-size Whirlpool residential fridge and freezer. Made in America, of course. And then to the back of that, we have our pantry with 3 more slide-out drawers and a 3-shelf system in here. So another thing they've done to maximize the space in here is to not have a hinged bathroom door. So you have a pocket door to close off your bathroom. So even underway, since this is your only bathroom in here, you still have a full entrance into the bathroom. We've got same Corian flows on through here, a really nice 1-piece fiberglass shower with a solid surface rack built in up here. And then they're still doing the skylight with the sliding cover. So you can cover that back up. It's got a nice little LED light in it too. And then we'll go back in the bedroom. Oh, also, so no more carpet in Allegro. This has been, carpet's been replaced with a nice woven vinyl mat here. It looks a lot nicer. It should hold up a lot longer. It's really hard to stain or tear it. It's tough. So this is a big upgrade, getting rid of the carpet here. Moving into the bedroom, another full-size pocket door. And a king bed. So king bed in a 29-foot motorhome. It still has the room to have dual nightstands on either side. You've got an open cabinet in the middle. These are really deep cabinets up here. See, I'll put a pillow. Got a lot of space back here. On either side, you got a cabinet, same size, with a shelf in the middle, divider. And then one below each nightstand. And then under the bed, you've got a really big storage space here that goes all the way to the floor. And one nice thing that we don't see in gas motorhomes that much anymore is a bedroom window. And this also is your escape window. On this side, this is our main wardrobe. So this is one big wardrobe all the way across. With a hanging bar, goes all the way across. And you got 4 larger drawers down here, wide drawers. 2 down here, and a laundry hamper. And then under our bedroom TV, got another nice big full-size cabinet here. Thank you guys for watching. This has been a 2026 29NA Allegro. My name is Steven with North Trail RV. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below.